Hello, I'm David Burgess. I'm the chairman of David Luke. The Independent had an article about the amount of plastic bottles that were going into the Pacific Ocean, and I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't. It was so enormous. There was something that sparked in me that said, this is just, we can't let these things go on forever. We made a decision to change the whole of our polyester blazers to what we call eco-uniform. The polyester came from recycled plastic bottles. If it's something it just comes from oil, polyester comes from oil, or it comes from plastic bottles, which obviously originate from oil, that would have gone into landfill or into the oceans. If it doesn't cost you any more money, why would you not go for the recycled? Wherever we can in the range, we have been moving over product to that, and so we've got quite a significant offer of school uniform. Hopefully it becomes the norm that polyester comes from recycled plastic bottles. If you know that you can do something, just a tiny thing, but you don't do it, then when your grandchildren are adults, how can you stand in front of them and say, yeah, when they ask you, why don't you do that, Grandpa? I would say, I couldn't really be bothered. How can you do that? You've got to say, I did a little bit, and hopefully with 10 other people, and then 100 other people, and 1,000, a million, and whatever, we can all make a little difference that eventually will mean that school uniform is mainly comes from recycled plastic bottles, the polyester content, and that we've saved so many billion tons of plastic going into oceans. We have a responsibility, I think, to our children, our grandchildren, and crikey, in 100 years, the different generations hopefully will look back and say, well, at least they tried to make a positive difference.